if somebody's not financially stable, they need to be focused on their finance before they focus on a relationship. That's just my personal opinion.
I know I'm kind of big, but you gonna have to take it up the booty hole.
Wait a minute, what?
Is there a wait rule for you to have sex? Like, do you have to wait 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before you have sex?
I personally think that you should wait.
But see, this is me personally. I don't think sex blocks you from your spiritual beliefs. I don't understand that concept. So
Well,
that's
I think
it
it helps.
Sister just gave me his number. Maybe I should call. I don't know. Dating for me in New York has been so messy. Come on. Relax, baby. Hey.
What's going on, world? I am Wesley from A Connection TV, the network, and one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences, and you guys have asked for us to come back, and we are back. Welcome to the Culture Club. Before we get all into all of the juicy, thick steak topics that we're going to talk about in this particular video, I need you guys to do us a solid. Go to the Instagram, The Culture Club on Instagram. A lot of our videos, a lot of our topics and questions from you guys that we will want to receive will be on the Instagram. I'm not a fan of Facebook. I don't do the Facebook. So Instagram will be your best bet. What we're going to do, because we have a new face on the panel, we're going to start from the right to the left. State your name and your zodiac sign, please, sir.
I am Jeremy, and I'm an Aquarius.
My name is Tehran. I'm a Gemini.
Hey, Tehran.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm TC. I'm the Libra.
I am Wesley once again, and I am the best sign in the whole wide world, a Leo.
I'm Mike, and I'm also a Leo.
Oh,
That's
shit! What? Yes!
And I'm Dale, and I'm a Scorpio.
All right, so a lot of y'all have been asking, where's Culture Club? When is Culture Club coming back? What's going on? Why y'all not here? So forth and so on. The last time we recorded was in October of 2015. It is now February 2016. Today is the 21st. We've gone through New Year's resolutions. We've gone through the Happy New Year, New Year's Eve parties. We've done Valentine's. What else did we pass? Jeremy's birthday.
My birthday, yes.
So yes, Jeremy, started off. How has 2016 been so far, and where are you now?
It has been great. I was able to celebrate another year. So with my friends, they threw a little surprise birthday party. So I was able to do that. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. So I'm just living now and enjoying, taking every day like it's the last one.
Mm-hmm. Sir, Tehran?
2016 has been well thus far. I've tried new things. I've been different places. I've reconnected with old friends. So thus far, hopefully it goes well. And, you know, from here on, it goes to a different place than where I was in 2015.
Tell it, because 2015 for me was hell on earth. What about you, sir?
The year started off pretty good so far. Accomplishing our pretty good goals, being that it's only 2 months in. So I'm happy about that. And just want to travel more. Went to DC again for MLK, and it's been cool.
So let me ask you a question. When the gays celebrate MLK, are we standing in front of the monument, in front of his statue, and in front of everything, saying praise him? You know, we appreciate everything that you've done.
Tehran and I were there. And although I didn't see Tehran because he was at the host hotel with the leather people.
Leather. Martin Luther King wore leather?
No, he didn't.
No, he did.
I'm trying to figure it out because I've never been to DC for MLK. So
it was honestly, it was just a trip that I wanted to do and had some airline points, and I was like, hey, let's go.
Okay.
So yeah, but it was nice, cold, very cold.
Yes.
But let's clarify, I'm not a member of the leather community.
Yes,
You know what? So you don't wear the leather chaps and
No, I have a friend who's Mr. NYC Eagle. and I went to support him. I support my friends regardless of what I'm a member of.
Okay.
So that's why I went. He invited me, so I went.
Okay. Interesting. Well, 2015 was crazy. I don't want it to repeat. I don't want anything from 2015 and 2016. So the first 2 months have been great. No complaints. I had a good time at Jeremy's birthday. He was drunk boots, which was cute.
I was not.
Yes, indeed.
I was not.
He always get drunk boots, and I like him when I'd rather him be drunk boots than drunk sneakers. You feel what I'm saying? So I had a good time, and I'm looking forward to traveling, traveling more. I'm gonna be hosting Latino Oasis, filming Latino Oasis this year, and I don't think I'm going to Sizzle this year. My birthday, I want to do on a cruise. And hopefully I won't be living in Florida by the end of the year, so we'll see. But yeah, pretty good so far.
So far, so good. Just cherishing times with old friends, new friends, no complaints, just growing as a person. So far, so good.
Okay. Now y'all know we got the celebrity in the back now.
Yes, we do.
Y'all know this man be all over the place. If y'all don't know Dale, y'all need to follow Dale Dees, DALEDEES, okay, on Instagram. Brother be all over the map. So what's going on?
Nothing much. It's been a great year so far. Been blessed and highly favored.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been really good. It's been really good. I booked 2 big things this year, so I'm excited about that. I'll be able to share more details as we get closer. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
All right. So a couple of you guys sent us questions or topic suggestions for us to talk about on the next couple of Culture Clubb videos, and we're going to talk about these. Hopefully these guys get, juiced up and fired up. They haven't filmed in a minute, so everybody's a little lukewarm. You nervous? Are you nervous?
No, I'm never nervous.
You sure?
Hell no.
We need to drink some more of that
I'm
Bacardi.
gonna drink some more.
No,
Okay. All
I'm
right.
not scared.
So we have Noble Gent 9806. Shout out to you, Noble. You are an avid supporter of Culture Clubb and everything A Connection TV. But he wants to know, he wants us to talk about celibacy, okay? And can it be taken serious? Are any of us serious as far as celibacy is concerned? And dating and waiting.
I'll start that off since I did that before. A couple of times I've been celibate. The longest I've gone is probably a year and a half, and it worked wonderfully for me. I was on a spiritual, journey, and I enjoyed it. I did fall out of it, but like I said, I did a couple of times where I was celibate, and then where I just practiced abstinence. So where I just masturbated and didn't have sex, but when I was celibate, I think it was a really good time for me.
So when you were celibate, you didn't bust a nut at all?
I didn't bust a nut at all.
For a year?
It was a year and a half, and it's funny enough, it ends up spilling out you have a wet dream, because when you have sex and then you stop all of a sudden for that long period of time, that you think about something, it will, spew out. So, but it was good. I enjoyed my celibacy and hope to go back there.
What made you go into that? I have to ask.
My spiritual journey, I was filled with the Spirit, was searching and seeking God out more, and just wanted to really humble myself to get to a place to be filled with the Spirit, and that was my journey there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, this is not the first time that I've heard that if you do not masturbate and you're trying to get closer to God, that you feel a closer connection to the universe and the energy
Absolutely.
that's out there.
Yeah.
If you don't masturbate.
Yeah. I was really in tune. I could, my spiritual. It was just really great. You were in tune with stuff. You knew things that were going to happen. It was a great time in life.
So I'm going to ask a personal question. Were you straight turning to gay?
No.
Were you?
No. So I was considering, you have that period, because I was probably 21, 22, somewhere in that range, or 23. And I was considering it. I was, going to church, and you're like, oh, well, maybe I do want to get married. So it was in my head at that time, maybe I do want to do that and get married and have a family, but that quickly turned. Or if I go back, it will be celibate just to focus on God, not to be married or anything like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right, sir. What about you? You ever had a moment where you were celibate for more than a couple days?
Yeah, I think I've had that moment years ago, a long time ago. But I think I had the same thing, trying to get closer to God, really trying to find myself, using that time to really focus on growing and putting the time and effort into something that can make me a better person. But yeah, that was years ago. Years ago.
Okay. What about you, Tara?
Well, I consider myself asexual. I'm really not a sexual person at all, really. So I'm just not into that.
So okay. So I don't know about y'all. If y'all ain't got questions, I got questions. So go ahead, Dale. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Asexual meaning does that include masturbation?
No, I don't masturbate. I don't watch porn. I'm just not a sexual person.
What happened? Jeremy, you need to hurry up on the screen.
To echo what they're saying, it is a journey to be closer to God, but not only to be closer to God, but a journey to be closer to yourself and to realize who you are and what you represent. So, but I met other people, and actually had a conversation like this with my ex, but some people are like, sex, like people who like flaunt sexuality and sexual being, and I'm just not into that.
Did your boyfriend complain about your sexual relationship?
Well, my boyfriend was a very sexual person. Like, we will have sex like 3 times a day.
Okay, I'm confused.
Oh.
So you're saying you can have sex, but it's not a need for you?
No, it's not a need for me. I don't want to.
So if obviously he wanted it 3 times a day, so that was fine for you.
No, it wasn't fine because it felt like a job. It didn't feel like. No, I mean honest. It felt like a job.
The wrong person.
Yeah, it was wrong. We not together now. That's why he's ex.
Yeah.
It was a job. Like if it was not something that was organic, it was like it was forced. Like even though we were long distance, we were like 300 miles away from each other. So when we see each other, he would want to have sex 3 times a day.
That makes sense.
Well, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Like you made it seem as if y'all were living together. He was living in the same city.
I don't do that.
3 times a day.
My thing is stuff you can do beyond.
If
I just think
6 weeks in between.
I'm being honest. It's things you can do beyond sex. People who don't.
True.
I think there's so much connection beyond sexual connection that people don't look into. That's just me, but I'm a different person. I don't believe in sex. I really don't.
You don't believe in sex.
I don't believe in sex. I'm not saying I don't believe in sex, but it's not like the main thing. Most relationships are built on sexual connection and less on the person or less on physical connection.
What they say to relieve stress and to feel a closer connection to your partner, touch is one of the most fundamental things to do.
And bust the nuts. You gotta bust that
But you
nut.
can touch, you don't have to bust it.
You gotta bust that nut.
You don't have to bust a nut.
The 2 main reasons for divorce is first financial and second is sexual problems in marriage.
True, that is so true, but
I mean, you can have intimacy, but
we don't want to go into finance. But yeah, sexual, but I'm just not a sexual person.
Well,
I'm not saying I can't do it, but I have done it to please somebody. But the next person I want to be in a relationship with, I want them to not be.
You want them to be asexual.
So y'all want to go 2 months without
two
having sex.
asexual people.
Yeah.
So what's normal to you, like sex-wise? If you're dating and y'all together, and like for you, what would you be satisfied with having sex? How often?
Well, sex 2 times a month or 1 time a week.
You ain't gonna be
What?
Now, sex not meaning just intercourse, like anything.
It's other thing. No, it's other thing. I mean, like intercourse, like what you said. I'm thinking about penetration.
Okay.
But
Sex, right?
That's sex.
That's
So you saying that you can get some head, you just don't want to fuck nobody? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Well, I didn't say all of that.
Wow.
But you want to say that, but
That's interesting.
Okay.
well, okay.
What is it? Do you have a fear of diseases or something? What's?
No, it's just I'm just not.
It's just not a sexual.
Well, I'm OCD, so I just think bodily fluids they change or.
So do you have the wet naps right behind you when you take a shit?
What?
I have the wet naps. Yeah.
I do, but
That's
Like you can walk around. You
In
can
my
walk
house,
around the butt
yeah.
all day. You have to have a wet wipe, like something was.
Listen.
You have to make sure.
That teacher just
go to the next person. Yeah, go out.
Well,
Go to the next person.
when I was younger,
How young?
younger like 20s to 20, like 19 to 23, I wasn't as sexual as I am now. I was in a 2.5 year relationship, and we didn't have sex that much because I didn't care about it. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I pity the fool I get in a relationship with because I am sexual. I want to have sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Yes.
I've done everything. Well, not everything sexually, but
So
I've experimented. And
So what's your freak number? What's your freak number?
what does that mean?
That is the intensity of how freaky, how much you want.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your freak
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much I really want sex?
what you would do?
Oh yeah, I'm not a freak that way. I like the shitting on me, the pissing on me.
That's totally
It's just bad. It's just regular sexual, like suck in, screwing, the usual stuff.
So
how freaky,
like specifically, I like
like strawberry food, stuff like that.
I don't do it. I just like straight sex. Like we don't have the whipped creams, the
You should've
chocolate
came to
syrups,
Leather
and all
Weekend.
that. I don't need all that.
You should have came to Leather Weekend.
Leather? No, I don't do leather. I don't do.
But
You would look good in some chaps.
He don't do
like a harness. I can see you in a harness.
It was black people there too.
I don't. And leather, I can't. That's not my thing.
Well, some of them wasn't. They had nothing on at all.
There's my leather partner right there.
Yeah, that's not my thing. But I want to turn it off.
All right,
Like he talked about the celibacy thing, and the longest I've ever gone without busting any kind of nuts is a week and a half, and that's not good.
Oh my
so
God.
I'm trying to. Well, I'm
You
not
should
trying.
try it.
I'm not trying now.
You
but
should try it. Just
I'll-
see what it brings you, the end result of your connection with God or yourself. You should just try it.
I don't think. But see, this is me personally. I don't think sex blocks you from your spiritual beliefs. I don't understand that concept. So
Well,
that's
I think
just,
it helps. He's just saying that without it, your mind is focused not on it, and then you just connected with other things that's around.
Well, Jeremy, when's the last time you bust?
This morning,
All right. So do you believe in celibacy?
I don't see the point in it. I don't understand.
You don't see the point in what?
in celibacy.
But honestly,
I
it's
don't get it. I'm just kidding.
it's honestly pushing yourself
Yeah, I know you
to
get it.
give up something in order to get to the next point.
right to that next level.
And
That's
it's really seeing if I can go without sex or without touching myself, how will I feel? What can I achieve by doing that? And it's really a test to yourself.
And it makes you feel
Absolutely.
good once you've accomplished that.
It was
You
a
realize,
humbling
because a week went by and you're like, I haven't even did nothing. 2 weeks went by, you're like, damn, I ain't
So
did
go-
nothing.
so
Then
go
you're
on, so go on.
Okay, you do know
You
you
think
can get a lock and you lock yourself
No.
up.
See, that's the
wait a
leather
minute,
shit.
I'm not
That's that leather shit.
That's
Well,
what
going into the second part of Noble Jen's question, he wants to know: is dating and waiting, like when you date someone, is there a wait rule for you to have sex? Like, do you have to wait 3 months, 4 months, 5 months before you have
I
sex?
personally think that you should wait, honestly, because a lot of times, like he said, in the background, that's that. He's coming.
Your Hector's in the background.
Yeah. But I think that you should wait because a lot of times, in my experience, sometimes when you have sex that in the beginning, then it's over after that. There's no relationship, no connection because they just got what they want.
But
and they-
that's when you
and
shouldn't
they're done.
even accept the application.
Right, but
But that's not always the case.
No, I'm not saying that's
Yeah.
always the case, but I think it's good
I've
to
had
wait.
sex.
I'm thinking that it's good. It is good to wait. You should wait up and test it out. Make sure that you guys are connecting as people. You know what I'm saying, and growing together.
So do you believe that you need to wait?
I think it's smart to wait, but not all the time. Like I met somebody that was older. We had sex on the first day.
The first day,
and we ended up. That was my best
Yeah.
connection. No, I'm not ashamed. Like that was the first time. We met. We hooked up, and we still talk to this day, and that was my best connection and probably the best person that I've dated.
Yes, you dated before.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I dated you, will we have sex the first night?
Probably.
All right. You better go ahead and say it.
That's what I'm talking about.
You better go ahead and say it. My thing
Get it
is,
on out the way.
right.
Because I got to know if this is going to be right for me.
Right.
You know, this is what I look for every month or every other month. Well, in your case, twice a month or something like that. But
Then you wait,
you know what I'm saying? I got to know.
I was dealing with somebody that I don't know if y'all remember, but I mentioned it on the last video. The guy that I was dealing with long distance for a couple months or whatever. Yeah. So, because we're long distance, we can't really have sex like that. Stop it. You make faces. You better cut
Rewind the tape.
Anyway, so we can't really have sex like that. But come to find out, at the 9th month mark, okay, he tells me, "Oh, I'm a top now. I can't. I'm not. It's not for me."
What?
So my thing is, after 9 months, you wanna go through. I mean, I know I'm kind of big, but you gonna have to take it up the booty hole.
Wait a minute, what? I just got lost.
No, I'm gonna tell you. No, Mike. No, honestly. He started off as a bottom.
Honestly,
was like, "Oh, this is me. This is," and I fucked him on the first day. Everything great. It was the booty was everything great.
Okay.
So
Wait,
9 months later.
So it's
So the second time we had sex, it was difficult. He couldn't take it. Ouch! It hurt. Ouch! Ouch! All that extra shit. And then the third time, I wanted to fuck the hell out of him. I wanted to beat his ass up, right? So we going at it for like a good 25 minutes. 30 minutes, he like, "Okay, I can't, it's too much, I'm done."
30 minutes, I mean.
What?
I have a question.
So my thing is, after all of that, now you just decided that you just want to be a top, and now, you know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Yeah, exactly. After 9 months, if he all of a sudden, "Oh, I'm a top," he's pulling away from you.
Right. Yeah, that's no way.
Well, then he eventually told me that too, but
and then
I was okay.
But the question is, why would you not allow him to?
I mean, when you first,
to test the water with you.
But my whole thing is the whole waiting thing. Like,
So why would you not let him try?
let him try.
try what?
Try to be a.
He done did it.
No, because you don't. When you first start out, maybe, but you don't.
No, yeah, not all of a sudden, right?
You don't.
Oh, now I'm gonna be the bottom? No.
Okay, so he said,
I'm not doing
he
that.
even say like
First,
right.
He said just
I'm
straight top.
You don't go
Because
from
the
bottom
thing-
to top.
I asked him, I said, "Dude, could you see yourself?" I couldn't see him fucking me, but I was like, "Could you see yourself fucking me?" He was like, no.
Yeah, he was, but that
So
means
I was
he
like-
was just trying to pull away from you. That's all. I mean.
What I'm saying,
I don't
noble
agree with
gent,
that.
I don't believe in the whole waiting thing. If y'all want to get it on, get it on.
No, just wait, cause it's better that way.
No, I think it's a case by case.
I mean, everybody's different.
You gotta do a case by case basis.
So what you say,
It
Dale?
is a case by
You
case.
said what, Dale?
I said there have been times where I really, really, really liked someone, and I knew right away that I liked that person. Then I was like, we should hold out on that.
Right.
Honestly, I think it's a connection thing because my ex, let me say, we had sex on I think the second night, but I honestly didn't want to have sex with him because I saw something else in him, and that made me want to be around him.
Right.
He wanted the sex, and we ended up having sex, and sex is good. But yeah, it's just a connection, and we lasted 2 years. I mean, it's
After the second night.
Why you gotta say all that?
No, I was just because I was.
I mean, it turns some people off, and then other times,
I just think,
But again, it's
good.
like
I think it's
I
a
can
choice.
understand it's case by case.
it is a choice.
Because I know somebody who have been like a woman who I work with. She's like, I had sex on the first night. We've been married for 25 years.
right.
It depends
what's up.
on the person. It depends on the
And where you
people.
go.
It's
It
a
depends on how you
situation.
throw it down in that bedroom. So
Well,
I throw
I
it
say
in.
that's way too hard anyway.
That's what it depends on.
Okay, Mr.
Right.
The Bible say.
I don't know about all that. Well, eMichael14 from Instagram wants to know, wants us to talk about dating gays who don't seem to be financially stable. Is that a problem for anybody on the panel?
Why are you wanting to?
Right, because Taylor got got that bougie.
This is for TC and for Tayron.
Yeah, they both bougie.
Yeah.
Bougie
Let the
game.
bougie
Yes.
like,
We'll let the bougie crowd go
Jesus.
first.
Yeah, go ahead. So go ahead.
Go ahead, Tayron.
My comment to that is,
Go ahead, man.
okay. Why
Say
y'all pointing
it.
it?
Because
I
you got a lot of-
believe if somebody's not financially stable, they need to be focused on their finance before they focus on a relationship. That's just my personal opinion. However, I've been in a relationship. Everybody I've been in a relationship has not been financially stable. So I understand what being in a relationship with someone who's not financially stable, but what I want now at being 32, 33 is not what I did in my 20s. People who didn't have jobs, people who didn't have health insurance, car insurance, life insurance.
Life insurance.
If you don't have none of that, you don't care about yourself. So how are you gonna care about me if you don't care about yourself? So that's what I've explained to all these people on this panel. But I don't believe in, if you're not ready to take care of yourself, you're not happy with yourself, then you should not be trying to work towards a relationship. So if you're not financially stable, if you don't have your own place, if you don't have something you're working towards, it doesn't mean that you have to have something now. You got to be working towards and have a plan. You got to have a plan to work towards something.
So do I have to have a master's?
No, I don't have a master's. So I hate school. I don't believe in, I just don't like college or anything. I have a college degree, but I don't believe in organized education. I just don't. That's my personal opinion, but
second, third.
I don't believe in it, but I do have a degree, but I just don't, I don't believe in it. But you don't have to have all that, but if you're working towards something and you can explain to me what
At
are
least
you
that
working
you're
towards.
showing that you're
showing
trying to do something.
So are
with
you
yourself.
saying you just don't, if they're lazy, but if they have a game plan, but they're just
That's
not
it.
financially stable, but they're like, look, you know, right now I'm trying to get on my feet, and this is what I'm working towards. Is this okay?
Yeah, as long as you can, I can work
really
with that.
like
I
you.
can work
Can
with
you
that.
work with me?
Yes, I can work with that.
Okay. TC, can you work with
TC?
that? I mean, you know, different situations.
As long as you're showing me that you're actually working towards, because you can talk all day.
No, but they're actually,
And
you know,
You
on
see
job
them doing
interviews.
it. You see them in the interviews. You see them. They call and they get dressed
Yeah,
up
of course.
every day. They trying their best.
I mean, as long as you're putting forth enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because some people don't know, and sometimes you can inspire that person. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
To want to better themselves.
That's not my
Because
job.
everybody's
That's not my job. though.
No, wait. It's not your job. Sometimes you're put there for a reason to
Exactly.
inspire that person, but it's definitely not your job. And you don't have to keep pushing yourself or push yourself to, you know, oh, you need to get up and do it. You need to get up and find a job. Oh, you need to set goals.
Well, right, but he said,
Can I say one thing? I was in my last relationship like 5 years ago. That's the last time I was in an actual committed relationship. And I was doing everything for this person. And it came to a point where they were like, basically, you did everything and I didn't know who I was. And
But that was shame on you. You're just as guilty as them.
And I believe I was like, I did everything. So why are you mad that I basically took care of you? Like, I moved you into my apartment, dipping you on the lease. I bought you a car for you to drive. I did all that stuff, and you couldn't. I gave you health insurance because you didn't have health insurance. So you couldn't. You felt like I was doing what? Are you gonna reach it?
No, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting.
No, it's just like sometimes people feel like less than a person.
And in that aspect, that's a lesson learned.
That's true.
I learned.
That's a lesson learned because you cannot create a life for somebody else. They have to create their own lives, and you have you have your life to live. You just can't keep sitting around and waiting for somebody to, you know, not saying that when you get in a relationship and the person is not up to your standard that you want to change them, but you hope that you will inspire them to make a change and to go after their goals or desires or whatnot. But yeah, in the end, it's not your job. So
Okay.
Go ahead.
No.
You want to finish?
No, that's
You had a
good.
rebuttal. What was
I
your
did,
rebuttal?
but I just can't.
Go ahead.
One thing I was gonna say to E. Michael, I agree with majority of what you guys are saying. Well, pretty much everything of what you're saying. I was in a situation where I was younger and I didn't have my own life established financially and career-wise, and I was with someone who was like 6 years older or 7 years older, and he did. And I wasn't able to find myself or find any part of me that I could be happy with because I was codependent, and it just wasn't satisfactory to me. And so when I moved out of that situation, I moved back home and did what I needed to do, got my job, got my apartment, all that stuff, and then I ended up in another relationship where that person was me and the relationship prior, and I was the one doing everything, and it's just, for me, it's just not a good situation. I've learned, being a Leo, that any situation that I am in, I have to have full control over myself and what I have going on. So I'm not going to rely on someone, if I'm in a relationship with them, to pay the bills and to do this and to do that.
So if someone is giving you all of this to help you get to the next level, why would you not be with them and somebody who had been with you when you were down and out, and be with them to move on to the next level?
Well, I can actually answer that question for me now, but it was different when I was 20, 21 because I didn't know anything. You know what I'm saying? But now, I would never put myself in that position ever again, because as a man, I feel that I need to be able to provide for myself.
But situations happen.
True, but I need to fend for myself. I can't be relying on someone that I feel I
mean,
can't.
you don't have to rely on ego situation. It's like the man wants to be the man.
So could you see yourself dependent on a man?
Dependent on, no, because I'm always independent and self-sufficient.
But
however, if you would like to buy me a car and put me on your
I'll take all of that. And I'll feel confident in taking that. You know?
Because I know it's not because I need it. It's because you love me enough to do those things.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
And I don't want you to feel like it's a burden. You want to do it because you want to do it.
Right.
Then I'm happy to accept all that you want to do.
_ King Nathaniel _ wants to know, would you stick by your boyfriend's side if he had a 7-year sentence?
No. I'm no jailbird.
Never would have made it. I'm not able.
Never would have made it.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
He doesn't need to.
Can I answer for myself?
This is all for Tehran.
What? Can I answer for myself?
He don't need sex.
Today's like fast Tehran. You don't need sex, so you don't have. You can stand by for sex.
Am I going to answer?
You can be Phaedra.
I think it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation of why they went to
The
jail.
first time he went to jail, though.
She's the biggest.
I think it depends on the situation why they went to jail. So if they went to jail because they were molesting little kids, no. If they went to jail for like weed or something like that, with a lot of
We're talking about 7 years.
We're talking about
We're not talking about a situation.
But I'm telling you, I've known what, not people I've been in a relationship with, friends.
Right.
If somebody will go to jail for 7 years, it actually really, to me, it depends on the situation why they went to jail.
I don't understand that.
7 years.
Right now.
7 years. And this is a boyfriend, not a husband.
This is your boyfriend.
I'm
So
not-
you dating? Y'all been dating for 2 years.
You can get married while you're in jail, though.
See, you know what?
No.
I mean, but honestly, I mean, that's just how I feel. I feel like it depends on the situation of why they went to jail. If they're still
Take that out the equation of why they went to jail. They're in jail for 7 years. Are you going to wait for them?
Yes or no?
But they can get early release.
They'll give them about 6 months on that.
So he's a positive thinker. He's
If
in
they
it for the
get
long
early,
haul.
what they go 3 years and they get early release.
All right, they're doing federal time, no early release.
Right, that part.
Extra.
Exactly.
I know people got
They
federal
go
So
to
time.
basically, you're saying you wouldn't stick
Hell
around.
no.
That's a unanimous no.
No, you gotta go. I can't say
Tehran,
that.
he wants to say no. He just don't want to say it.
I'm not gonna say no because
Yes.
I'm not gonna say no.
So you wouldn't stick around if your boo was in a second?
No.
You wouldn't stay around, so you said no.
Well, if
so
they
would you
were-
stick around for
But he
him?
said-
If they were like
It honestly depends on the situation. I agree with Tehran.
Okay, yeah.
But I told Dwayne the first time
He said he go to jail. You never get him out.
I tried to build. Well, I was in one situation where one of my friends got a DUI, and I was with him, trailing him at the time, and he got pulled over and got arrested for DUI. It was the worst thing in my life. I was like, no, I can't do this. So I told Dwayne, I was like, look, if you drinking and you get pulled over, I can't.
Really?
That's
Shit, I don't believe
that's
in
so wrong.
I believe get them out and you
Let me keep going.
Keep going.
Thinking about it now, I would probably get him out.
What probably? What you mean?
It's not a problem.
Probably yes or no. He don't know, y'all.
What's that next question?
So
But, you know, I'll be honest.
I want to say, because this is the first episode, so I want to say thank y'all for tuning into Culture Clubb.
Thank you so much.
We're going to try to continue these videos as long as we can. Remember, you got to remember this, guys and girls out there in Barbados and Africa and Europe and California and New York, okay? Everybody has a job.
Yes.
Everybody's working. Everybody has a life, okay? So we do have things that happen and, regular day-to-day things. But everybody is, you've hit him up, people have hit you up, you're like a fan fave.
I am. I don't know what it is. It's not because of you.
People hitting you up.
That
Dr. Diver. Yay.
That's what it is.
But we will definitely try to continue it as well as we can. Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you go to the Instagram, The Culture Clubb on Instagram. Thank you.
Bye.
Extra thing.
Okay. So this is completely like your site. Like it's
This
not
is
ran
my-
through a third party.
No,
This is your site, launched by you.
It's launched by me, created by me.
And you have actual
Atomic Beats. Break lights in the